You will not believe what we just experienced. Our hands are still shaking.
We entered the Hluhhluwe National Park at the Memorial Gate, and after about 1 kilometer after entering the park we saw a whole family of rhinos, 2 adults and their 2 babies. Were walking and just feeding from the grass, and they walked to the left side. So we thought, yeah, we can get closer, and we drove to a point where we can see them closer.
And they came closer, actually. I mean, it was fantastic to see them from it was maybe 3 meters.
We were so amazed to observe these animals from such a small distance, only 2 to 3 meters.
Absolutely, but then actually they crossed the street right in front of our car, and one of the babies, it was just was really interested in our car, so I checked out the car, but that totally upset the mother, and so she faced us. And she was standing in front of the car, backing her head down, and was getting ready for the attack. And we were like, whoa, what are you gonna do? So we drove back, but we couldn't go too far because there was another car behind us. But luckily it was enough to calm down the mother, and so she turned her head and kept walking.
And they went back to the grass. Pooh! What an intense experience, but it was so good to see them that close.
Absolutely. I mean, we kind of we still don't know if we were amazed and frightened at the same time. Fantastic. We hope you understand that we were too shocked to film the almost attack.
Now we were a bit nervous when other rhinos came close. But luckily, this time there were just 2 beauty queens taking their mud bath.
In St. Lucia in South Africa you can do a hippo and croc tour on the Lake of St. Lucia, which is 2 hours on the boat to find hippos and crocs lying in the water or fighting around.
Yeah, we actually don't just want them lying around. I mean, you have probably seen the first movie, and there was a fight, a hippo versus some crocodiles, and yeah, well, let's see.
Hopefully we have part 2.
Yeah, part 2 would be awesome. Or 2 hippos fighting, just with a mouse going. The other big thing to do in St. Lucia is whale watching. Therefore we took off to search for some humpback whales.
We just crossed the border to Swaziland and driving up to the Mlilwane National Park now, so another day on the road.
Yay, road trip! Fun. Okay, just one side note. So if you really want to do the same trip as we did, you must enjoy driving. We did 3,700 kilometers so far, and we're not done. But yeah, enjoy it.
But most of the time in the car was to watch the animals in the national parks with a self-drive safari, so it wasn't too bad. A lot of white sugar in front of us from all the sugar cane fields they have here in Swaziland.
We are now at the Mlilwane campsite in the middle of a national park in Swaziland. Today we want to show you how we lived the last 3.5 weeks in South Africa with our camper and show you around the campsite. It's beautiful here. We're in the middle of nature and there are several animals around us like impalas and kudus and nyalas and also pumbas feeding right in front of our camper.
And now we're setting up our camper. Ta-da!
Now I want to show you around. We want to show you how the inside looks. Go inside. This is our bed where we sleep. And then we have several cupboards and the fridge. It's small but cozy. Here is the little kitchen where we can cook coffee in the morning and have some lunch or dinner. And our little table.
Morning! Yes, warm coffee is really important because it's at the moment it's not too warm in Swaziland. It's like around 10 degrees. That's why we like wearing all those thick clothes. But yeah, it's gonna get warmer during the day, hopefully. One characteristic of Mlilwane National Park is that there are no wildcats. And therefore you don't have to be in a car to explore the park. You can actually just go by yourself or walking the park, or you can go with a mountain bike or
even horseback riding. And that's what we do this afternoon. We want to get close to the animals on the back of a horse.
Spaya, this is Daniela. Daniela, this is Spaya.
Getting to introduce. Huh?
Daniela, you ready?
Yes, Raya and I'm ready. We'll see.
How about you, boy?
How was it?
How was it? Did you enjoy it? I guess he says yes, and I really liked it. It was a fun tour.
The restaurant was at the little lake where we could observe the birds and enjoyed some delicious game barbecue. Our trip here in the northern part of South Africa and its national parks, Mozambique and Swaziland, is coming to an end. We fly down to Port Elizabeth next.
Yes, because we want to enjoy a different part of South Africa, so we're going to follow the garden route with all its beautiful landscape and the great wine South Africa has to offer. And we're going to be in Cape Town at the end.
So here you can see our last video, and here you can subscribe to our channel.